Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are discussing about very important aspect of life regarding Ramadan. Ramadan and human behavior. Brother Mustafa Ansari is here with us, and he would begin with his words so that we could have interactive discussion, and obviously you're with us, we'll be having some benefits from this Ramadan Mubarak, inshallah.
Thank you, brother Professor Qadri. It is a singular pleasure and a matter of great thanksgiving to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us this opportunity in this blessed month of Ramadan to enjoy His blessings and be able to highlight the aspects of this wonderful month and the benefits that can accrue from it to each and every Muslim, to each and every member of the Ummah in particular. And of course, when we talk about the Ummah, we are also talking about humanity, because the exercise of restraint and the blessings that one imbibes from Raza are not only limited to the person alone, but they extend from that one person to the members of the society. And when we talk about society, we are not talking of Muslims alone. We're talking of...
It would be very interesting when I was in America and also in Canada, that our friends from non-Muslim community, and like some Christians, Jews, Hindus and Sikh, they were very much interested to know how Muslim observe Saum, and how is it possible that from early in the morning till the sunset they bear all these difficulties, and how is it possible that they don't take water, even a single sip, and they don't go for lunch or dinner unless we complete our time. So they were anxious to know. And when I told them that the patience is already there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fills heart, and it gives you a very special sensation to control your inner feelings and inner thought. That's why even if food is before you, you don't say, this is behavior.
This is behavior.
So, great change in behavior. Like in normal days, if you say that you take your lunch by 12:30, and this is 2:30, oh my goodness, I can't control myself. But who is actual authority? This is a time to understand that controlling authority, absolutely, this is our belief, is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
And that essential element that we are talking about is the element of happiness. That, when one who is fasting, he is pleased with himself because he is earning the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is a very essential characteristic that you find in a Muslim who is fasting, that he is not only patient, but from the exterior also, within himself also, you find that he is very happy with himself.
Yeah.
That he is doing something which is going to contribute very wholesomely to his life in this world and the life hereafter.
Yeah.
Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised to give him rewards which are unlimited, abounding.
Yeah. And Quran says, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ أُولَٰئِكَ أَصْحَابُ الْجَنَّةِ هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. These are the people who will be living in paradise, and these are the people who have been accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of their behavior. So behavior counts.
Yes.
If we go towards prayer, towards mosque, or inside the mosque, our behavior is indifferent, it won't be accepted. Because for salah, basic behavior is to make niyyah. Your intention should be for salah. For Saum, intention is there. So intention is a binding to tie with your action.
Yes.
And in between we see a connecting line or connectivity in shape of behavior. So behavior is most important. Shaitan or Satan, while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him to bow down, he refused. This was behavior. He became Shaitan. Turned down forever. He was turned down forever from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And everybody says, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. The behavior of Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, while he heard words of Quran from his own family members, sister and brother-in-law.
Yes.
And what for he came, how he went to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is behavior. So behavior counts in religion and spirituality. This is my understanding.
Yes.
So what is your experience? Have you seen somebody that while he accepted Islam or embraced Islam, then he said that, okay, yeah, I accepted Islam, I admitted Islam in my life, or I became Muslim because it appealed me, because of somebody's character, somebody's action, somebody's life. So there are so many people.
Yes. I have had so many instances, I've come across so many instances where people who have converted to Islam, I've been able to interact with them. And during the life of my father, I had seen many who accepted Islam at his hand. And they would themselves say that there is a drastic change in their personality. Because the reason why it happens is because they have tried to understand Islam. They have tried basically to read the Quran and get the guidance from it. They have tried to follow the example of the Holy Prophet ﷺ's Sunnah. And then they see the merit, the rationale of every action. And that is what makes the difference. Once we start understanding the objective of keeping a fast or a psalm, and then we exercise restraint, and then we exercise truthfulness, and then we exercise patience, then there is a difference, because there is a conscious effort, and that conscious effort makes all the difference.
People, those who are fasting, it has been noticed, or psychological, they are depressed, or from morning, oh my God, still 4 hours left, 3 hours left. It seems nice while your small kid is fasting and it's his first day or her first day, so it's okay while she or he says like this. But our seniors, or sometime we say in between age group of 20 or 17, 18 to 30, 40, 50, they say, oh my goodness, I can't pass my time because what kind of behavior is this?
I think they don't understand.
Somebody has pushed them,
compelled them to keep
compelled, or like it is your willingness.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. They're losing the charm and the basic spirit that they need to develop if they are keeping a fast, because in order to get the best benefit out of it. Because naturally everything is observation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah sees them, and whatever they are doing, whether it is within their hearts or whether they are uttering it from their in words, everything is being recorded, and the sawab or the jaza or the reward depends entirely on, as you said very rightly, on the intention of the person.
Exactly, and intention is a main key of success.
Yes.
And intention takes you towards paradise or hell. And Quran, everywhere you read Quran, you understand Quran, you will see there are so many terminologies which are self-explanatory and well-defined. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has talked to us, has conveyed to us, communicated properly. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and his companions have clearly told us what are benefits, how can we get, the resources have been shown, identified, but we are losers. Because Ramadan is there, but
it has to. Dr. Sahib, it has to emerge from within you, from your core, because as you said,
inside
from the inside of you, exactly. Because the attitude is something which is the exterior of your internal conceptual bearing of your basic intents, which is in your conscience. That emerges, that you can see in the attitude of the person. So basically what Psalm is doing to us is that it is creating in us the awareness that we have to mend our ways, we have to mend our understanding, so that through that we are able to control our inner self, our ego, you see, which is one of the most essential.
You might have seen, there may be, this may be very interesting, that it's very hard to fast. It's okay. By the pressure of your family members. Jamat al-Wada, that would be my day. I'll be having Psalm. Okay. And now there's a 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock, time is closer. And I say, now if daughter or son or anybody inside the home says something against his wish,
he loses temper.
My goodness, he would start with such a manner that he would be blasting.
Yes.
He would be throwing things inside, calling names, and no care how many people are hearing or listening his voice outside. And but everybody who is inside the home with the same psalm or situation,
it's a pity.
It's bad. So this behavior must be changed.
Absolutely.
Because you don't do it.
Yes.
Because of these people. You are doing it
for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, indeed.
And Allah is jaza, reward for this.
Yes.
If you don't change this behavior or improper behavior or ill manners, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not need this kind of ibadat. He doesn't need, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is away from all needs.
The objective is lost.
Exactly.
The objective of keeping a roza is not that you're not just trying to restrain yourself from the food only. There are many aspects of roza that one has to understand. The psalm or the fast, whatever you will call it, it has so many aspects that have to be learned, and that is the reason why we are sitting here today and we are trying to discuss the various aspects of the effects that one has on the physical being and the social being, in all aspects.
So behavior should be evaluated by an individual who is fasting.
By himself. Yes.
Other people would not be controlled. In social sciences, we call it control conditioning.
Yes.
So control conditioning does not mean that the other people would be creating environment for you. You are the man. You are the one who would be creating environment for your family members, for your friends, for your community.
Yes.
And obviously, if we are with patience, if we are with the proper manner, and we respect for others, and we respect for the psalm. Have you observed sometime, I'm not fasting due to some reason. You're fasting. But you're fasting, you have psalm. And you're committed that inshallah you will be continuing with this. But all of a sudden you will say, hey, you don't respect, you're eating before me. Should you say like this? Or a person who is eating before you, should he do like this? No. I think both words or communication, or you say behavioristic approach, would not be appreciated.
True.
Would not be appreciated. You're showing your ibadah, and I'm showing my liberty.
Yes.
So this may create some kind of misunderstanding.
It does.
A person who is eating, he may be sick.
Yes.
He may be having some other problems. And at that time, while you lose your temper, you might be having some temptation towards water or
And that's why I said that a person who is not keeping a fast, he has to pay respect to the person who is keeping a fast.
Yeah.
And he should try to sort of avoid taking food items in front of him. But then again,
and especially fast food.
Yes.
Very significant.
With your mouth watering.
Yes. And sometimes like a korma or other stuff. Oh my goodness, I can feel it now.
Yes. But then again, you see, as you said earlier, you said it also, that we need to understand the objective why we are keeping a fast.
Yeah.
There has to be a very visible change in the behavior of the person.
Yeah. Otherwise, we are losing real benefit of
the real benefit, yes, of course. We must know what the real benefit is, because that highlights the importance, the significance, and the multi-dimensional effect it is going to have on your personality.
Yeah, very true.
And not only on your personality, on the personality of every other individual that is part of the community.
Exactly.
Because it is emerging from you, and it is being passed on to other members of the community. So it is something which is very valuable, and we should be able to assess it. And as you said very rightly, that every individual is responsible for himself also. More responsible for himself, for his actions, for his intentions, for his conscious effort, and he should be able to pass it on to others. Try to, each individual member, the head of the family, should be able to sit with his children, with the family members, and try to inculcate in them the true spirit of Sawm.
That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned for good deeds in Quran, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has accepted positive manners and behavior. And this is month of Ramadan, which teaches us how to be successful.
Yes.
How to be a real gainer from this month. And I think we should say Allah Hafiz to our brothers and sisters.
We've taken a lot of their time. Indeed.
And Allah bless them and bless everybody. And my dear brothers and sisters, this is time to improve our behavior. Not only during Ramadan. Ramadan is only a month of orientation. The rest of the months require to be sincere, to be serious, and to be submissive before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Quran says, وَالَّذِينَ وَالَّذِينَ means the people. Who are these? These are the people who believe that they would not cause any danger to others without caring color, creed and caste. We love human being. This is month of Ramadan, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us to follow Quran and Sunnah, to follow Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Once, if we practically prove ourselves that we truly love them, then we have to change our behavior. Care about family, care about humanity, and care about yourself. Then you and everybody who practices upon this would be remembered after departing from this world. May Allah bless all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Fi amanillah, and goodbye.
That is for dhikr, remembering Allah, and rise for the month of Ramadan. Oh Ramadan,